Hey, Jeff, have you heard about Love Has Won? Hey, Jeff, did you hear the news about Mother God? Hey, Jeff, you should check out this news article. Okay, yes, guys, I got it. Also, thank you so much, everybody, that does send me any kind of tips and hints for different videos and stuff. I love you. Thank you so much. Don't think that I'm not ungrateful, but wow, has my inbox been absolutely flooded. Holy cow, everybody. God is dead.
My vision was chicken parmesan. So the Adams turn around on me and get me meatballs. But I didn't say that. Chicken parmesan.
What's going on, everybody? Jeff Holiday here, and today I just have a very brief video update that I want to share with you guys. Now, I'm very hard at work with my The Troubled Truth series and my Self-Helpless series. And these are the things that I'm mostly focusing on right now. That is where my brain is at. That's where all my energy is pointed towards. But not only are you guys craving it, but also I can't help but make a video about this, because not only is the news that has happened surrounding the Love Has Won cult insane, actually insane, but I get to share with you that I was actually contacted by this cult last month, and the interaction is hilarious. Now, first we're going to get to the news about what has happened with the Love Has Won cult, with Mother God, and then we'll get to my brief interaction that I had with the actual cult itself. But as a brief refresher course, if you haven't seen my Love Has Won is a cult video, I will, hopefully, if I was smart and I remember to actually do it, it'll be somewhere up here. You can go and check that out. It is wild. They're featured on Dr. Phil. They believe that this one lady is actually the manifestation, the reincarnation, or the avatar of God, right? So that in and of itself is interesting enough, but we deal with enough cults that it's not that surprising. But what has happened to God is a little shocking. Now, there have been many, and I mean many articles written on this, but I think this one probably consolidates it enough to really get into the meat and potatoes of what's going on. This comes to us from Refinery 29. Major media outlets have already reported on this, so it is actually confirmed. This is true. God is dead, everybody. Cult leader Mother God was found dead and mummified. Why are her followers celebrating? When a man walked into a Colorado police station last week to report a dead body in his home, the officers dispatched to the scene were likely not expecting to discover a mummified corpse wrapped in Christmas lights with glitter around empty eye sockets. The body was ensconced in a sleeping bag, lying on a bed, surrounded by some kind of shrine, according to the Saguishi County Sheriff's Office. Although both the coroner's office and the law enforcement have not been able to identify the body through fingerprints, it allegedly belongs to Leah Amy Carlson, the leader of the Love Has Won cult, who often goes by the name Mother God. You guys remember Mother God, of course. She's the originator of this fantastic clip, probably one of my favorite clips ever from YouTube.
It's called evolution, bitch.
That's right, it is called evolution, bitch. The man who alerted authorities of Carlson's body, Miguel Lamboy, claimed to be a member of Love Has Won and said he found the body after returning home, where several other members of the group were staying in his absence. 7 adults were found and arrested in conjunction with Carlson's death. However, there were also 2 children, aged 2 and 13, in the home at the time officers arrived. They appear to be in good health, but all 7 adults will face child abuse charges, which, I mean, call me fucking crazy, but if there's some kids in the house, maybe just don't leave a corpse laying around. I don't know. Maybe that's me. Maybe that's me being judgmental. I don't know. I don't know. According to investigators, affidavits, and media shared by Love Has Won, the group's members, with perhaps the exception of Lamboy, didn't see this as a crime. This is their leader's ascension. Now, a larger public investigation seeks to identify who Amy Carlson was, what she was teaching this group, and why her body was mummified in a bizarre shrine by members of her own cult. Look, I don't think it's that weird necessarily myself. If I was to be a cult leader, which doesn't really sound like that bad of a job, and I died accidentally, I would want a shrine. I mean, that seems like the least you could do. I've led you on this wayward path to believe all sorts of weird-ass pseudo-spiritual hoobajoo. The least you can do is make me a nice shrine. Maybe a festive altar, you know? That sounds fair. Anyway, according to the New York Times, LOVEHASWON kept a Facebook page, which has since been deleted, detailing some of their activities. On Sunday, May 1st, a man who appeared to be a member of the group posted a video during which he said, "Mom has ascended and completed her contract," presumably referring to Czarisyn. He then says, "Is the mission over?" No. Completed her contract. If Amy, Mom, God, was God, who did she have a contract with? Whomst? I don't think that's an unreasonable question. Whomst is God bound by contract too? So what exactly is the mission of LOVEHASWON? The early history of the cult is not entirely documented, but according to Amy Czarisyn's children, who have since spoken out, the cult started about 15 years ago. That's when they said Czarisyn abandoned her family to teach spiritual, intuitive ascension sessions. Because of course she did. If there's one thing all grifters have in common is they all have a program or a session or a seminar that they need to sell you so that you too can open your third eye. You can transmute the chemtrails into actual dharmic mana or whatever the shit they say. I don't know. Everything in my life is very average except my mom is a cult leader, or was a cult leader, I should say. Cole Czarisyn, Amy Czarisyn's estranged son, told KDVR News. Czarisyn also claimed on the group's now-defunct website that she was on her 534th reincarnation in my quest to recover my beloved planet, and that her past lives included Jesus Christ and Marilyn Monroe. I also tend to think that Marilyn Monroe looks a lot like Jesus Christ. No. Although the cult appeared to be a local organization with a few members living with Czarisyn, one former follower, Andrew Profasi, said that LOVEHASWON reached thousands of people, often recruiting people through social media and YouTube videos. A Vice News documentary from March 2021 detailed how Czarisyn would promise her followers a superior alternative reality if they provided the organization with financial compensation. Look, it's super simple. I can break you out of the matrix. I can make you ascend into godhood. I can help you grow yourself spiritual. I just need money. Probably for tequila.
I'm gonna take another tequila shot. I'll do that. It's called evolution, bitch.
It is called evolution, bitch. This is where LOVEHASWON was able to support itself and grow, and also where local people in Crestone, Colorado, the town where Czarisyn and her group lived, began to accuse them of brainwashing people into handing over control of all their personal finances for fraudulent purposes, which is exactly what a cult always does. A Crestone town clerk told the New York Times that over the course of the last 4 years, she often received calls from family members of those who had joined the cult, trying to locate or contact them. But she always relayed the same thing, that the town of Crestone had no affiliation with LOVEHASWON, and the missing person should be reported to the sheriff's office. The cult never made more than the local headlines until the past few months, when Czarisyn and 14 of her followers were supposedly forced to evacuate and fled to Hawaii. In September, Maui law enforcement intervened after protesters condemned the group's presence on the island. One of the members then told police officers who intercepted their travel plans that the reason they traveled to the island was because of Czarisyn, who they alleged had cancer and was in poor health. Now, I do take a little bit of exception to this. There was quite a bit of prominence that happened after she was on Dr. Phil. That did happen. I feel like that's kind of like slipped through the cracks.
That behavior is absolutely exploitive. It's narcissistic.
Profassi told CBS Denver that he was not surprised to hear of Czarisyn's death. She was not in very good health and getting worse, he said, but others did not seem to mourn her. Instead, LOVEHASWON followers continue to celebrate Czarisyn's ascension as part of her work, teachings, and the group's overall goals. An investigation into Carlson's death is ongoing, with all 7 people likely to be charged as officers begin to piece together other damages that LOVEHASWON has caused. But for now, members continue not to mourn, but to celebrate. Her essence left the body of Amy Carlson at 12:22. One follower posted on Facebook, "She is indeed happy now." If she's happy being dead, sure, yes, I guess, okay, whatever. So it's about this time I can actually finally tell you guys about this rather funny interaction I had with a member of the LOVEHASWON cult. I got randomly contacted back in early April by a man named Gregory. Now, Gregory is known as the LOVEHASWON numerology expert. And this dude is a wingnut. He is an absolute gem. And here is a conversation that I had while I was just trying to relax. Love karma. Then he gets the auto-generated response for anybody messaging my Facebook page. He replies with 666. So seeing this, I finally got a chance to look at it, and I'm wondering who the fuck this is. I go look at his profile. I'm like, oh, wow, I'm getting contacted by a cult member. Cool. So I reply with, your god is a drunk. That's a perception based on your beliefs. How deep you want to go. You're not human. Last I checked, bro, I'm pretty goddamn human, but whatever. So, my witty, of course, perfect responses. Tequila is a pretty gross sacrament, my guy.
Bitch! Where's my tequila shot?
Shock treatment, tough love is required to shift. Dude, I'm past beliefs, bro. Not trying to convince anyone. Cult. Same shit as the Catholic Church. I've never been caught up in the illusion. Cult 3332. Everything is numbers. You are a simulation. I have no idea what this guy is talking about at this point. I just cannot wrap my goddamn mind around it. So I just stopped trying. Whatever. No, I'm the Antichrist. Go on your merry way if you're happy to settle. Booga booga! Much love. Have fun with that. You message me, buddy. I'm just chilling, enjoying my morning. Enjoy. I will. I say, ending our conversation here. And I thought that was pretty much it, but I wanted to check just in case. And sure enough, he decided to do a live stream and talk about me a little bit. Now, this isn't as crazy or wacky as I was really hoping it would be, but there is at least a little bit something there. So we'll watch it real quick.
How's everyone feeling today?
I'm fine.
So funny, just before I was going to come live, one of the girls posted a YouTube video in the Skype chat. So I went and checked on the link, and there's this guy called Jeff Holiday.
Hey, that's me. Also, by the way, any LOVEHASWON members that are like sharing my videos through like the Skype chat or anything, make sure you like send either a Hemlock Moonwolf video or like the Caljam video next. Those are good videos. Send those videos, because I got to be honest with you, and this is an admission not just to the LOVEHASWON cult, but also to my audience. When I made the first video on Amy, Mother God, and all that kind of shit, it was kind of a throwaway video. It's interesting. People find it interesting, and it's cool. It's good entertainment for everybody, but I didn't give a fuck about it. To be honest, didn't give a fuck about it. Small fry. Low-hanging fruit. You guys are not that fucking important. But anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
And he's into trying to smash conspiracies and stuff like that. And he obviously came across LOVEHASWON and had a go at mom and called everything a cult. And so I messaged him. And
literally a cult. Literally a cult, bro. Literally a cult. Set somebody up as a messiah, check. Encourage them to cut off contact with the rest of their family and instead embrace the culture surrounding their new family, check. Demand financial restitution in order to support the cause, check. Insane distortions of reality designed to try and give the only real truth comes from them, check. Cult, buddy. Cult.
at mom and called everything a cult, and so I messaged him, and he messaged me back, and then he said, I am the Antichrist.
No. You messaged me with love karma and then 666, and I called your god a drunk. There's quite a few things before I said I was the Antichrist, and that was me fucking with you because I knew you're a crazy person, and why would I bother trying to have a real conversation with you?
So I said, well, good luck with that, bro. So yeah, it's fun because, as we shift, as all of these high frequencies are flooding the planet, and we're shifting conscious awareness, all of the ego is precipitating to the surface. All of the unconsciousness, all of the programming and the patterns, they're all surfacing.
I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. No idea what the fuck he's talking about. I did watch this whole video, and I watched a few other videos of his, and I'll talk about them in a minute. But he ends up going off on a bunch of random, and I mean random, incoherent ramblings that somebody who is half brain dead and has read too many woo-woo books on numerology would just kind of like vomit up, hoping somebody knows what the fuck they're talking about. I'm sure that translates to him as, well, he just doesn't know or understand the sacred languages of this, that, and the other thing. No, I'm sorry. I have a fully functioning prefrontal cortex, and no, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Nor does anybody else that's not constantly high or huffs pain. Sorry. Anyway, so we're going to skip ahead to when he mentions me again.
You got to focus on the light. And what is the light? The light is truth. And as the light frequencies, as you've seen in the Schumann, as the light frequencies are, bombarding the planet, and, mom's doing all the work, those light workers out there that can't see mom, Jeff Holiday, the guy that just sent me that message on Messenger saying he's the Antichrist.
You sent me messages, and then I decided to fuck with you. Let's get it straight, okay?
How's your relationship with your Earth Mother, brother?
Earth Mother? Earth Mother. My relationship with the Earth Mother is pretty goddamn solid. I mean, you're over here and you've got this, Mother God who's a violent drunk who abuses everybody around her and abuses animals. Yeah, like that. Who was sickly as fuck and couldn't even use her divine powers to cure her own whatever it is that ended up killing her. And then you guys have this wild idea to wrap her in Christmas lights and mummify her in a sleeping bag. And you want to cast doubt on my relationship with the Earth Mother? Earth Mother. Motherfucker, I am in close contact with the absolute most powerful spiritual guru on the planet. I bet you anything, if locked into spiritual combat, Hemlock Moonwolf could bend Mother God over, even in her supreme spiritual form, and spank her like a little bitch, okay? Kiss my fucking ass.
I'm open to chatting, I'm not trying to get the better of anyone, and I ain't going to get, victimized or threatened or, anything like that by anybody's words.
I will never threaten you, buddy. But if you want to chat, I would love to chat with you. Super live. Have a lot of fun with it. I will make fun of you so fucking hard. I will absolutely fucking shred you. Of course I will. Because you're in a fucking cult. And it's ridiculous. And the only way to really, truly try and dissuade people from getting into a cult, and I hate to fucking say this, prove how dangerous they are, or prove how fucking stupid they are. That's it. You can't deprogram people from a cult without very, very long-term emotional investment. I'm not invested in that. As invested in that for you, but getting good copy, getting good search engine optimization to prove and show how you people are goddamn scam artists and your belief system is dog shit and you're actually a motherfucking idiot. Yes, I will do that in a goddamn heartbeat.
So, the brothers out there, let's soften up. Stop being so hard-ass. Let's just be boys and just get along and co-create and have fun. It's really simple.
I really hope that you're not procreating. I'm just that's the last thing I'm going to mention about that, okay? So ultimately, it's just kind of a big nothing burger. It is wild that God is dead. It is not surprising, if you know anything about cults, to find out that they are attempting to keep it going in this power vacuum. It's very likely that somebody will rise up and try and take some sort of, stewardship of the faith, to maintain and keep it going for a while. And until this wayward flock finds a new goddamn messiah, a new drunk who likes way too much tequila.
Evolution! Bitches!
It's otherwise very likely that they're just probably going to peter out. And it is what it is. It is what it is. But what does give me pause, what does kind of weird me out, is that some of them have been espousing apocalyptic overtones, including our friend Gregory, who is now claiming at times that there might be a giant earthquake and that there is actually going to be an end to existence, and rather soon, and that is going to be part of the larger overall goal in the process that is inspired by or perpetuated by Mother God. Does this have the possibility to become a death cult? An end-of-the-world cult? Maybe. And I hope to fuck that the authorities that are out there and keep an eye on these types of things continue to monitor it, because nobody wants another Jonestown, okay? Anyway, that's going to be it. I just wanted to update everybody. Yes, God is dead. The cult is still around. They apparently know who I am, which is hilarious. And Gregory, I would love to talk with you sometime. I think that would be amazing. Stay tuned to the channel. Got some more stuff coming out soon with the Troubled Teen Industry and LGATs. It's going to be a lot of work and probably all demonetized because it deals entirely with abuse. So, yeah. Patreon in the description down below. I love you guys very much. I'll see you next time. From my family to yours, take care of yourselves, take care of them. See you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.